Alright, bring it, ambient sun should be up. Are you streaming now?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Manning Field. Then let's put our hands together for Lynn Tech's football and cheerleader senior day. We would like to take a moment to recognize the leadership and dedication this group has shown to Lynn Tech athletics. We are going to start off with the band first. First is Sofa Haji, who is a senior in the cosmetology program at Lynn Tech. She has been playing clarinet in the Lynn High School All-City Band for 3 years. Plans to attend college in the fall to study business. Next is the senior cheerleaders. First, Angelina with mom and dad. Next is Aaliyah with mom, dad, and brother. Next is Julisha with mom and dad. And our final cheerleader, Sadie, with mom and dad. Now, with our football senior players. Up first, Chris Alfaro with Coach Runner. Next is Ayub Muhammad with brother. He has been on the team for 2 years. Next is Angel Gonzalez with dad Martin, brother Jeremy, and he has been on the team for 2 years. Next is Josh Salvador, mom Melosi, and brother Jeremy. He has been on the team for 3 years. Next is Mario Giordano with mom Danielle, dad Joseph. He has been on the team for 3 years. Next senior is Terrence Thompson with dad Tom and brother Tom, brother Tyrese. He has been on the team for 3 years. Next senior is Richard LaRoche with mom Amberly. He has been on the team for 3 years. Our next senior, Ethan Braun with mom Rowan. He's been on the team for 3 years. Next senior is Elijah Christensen, mom Natasha, grandma Ken, brother Jax, and his other brother Julian. He's been on the team for 5 years. Our next senior, Alberto Dorado, with mom Jessica, dad Alberto. He's been on the team for 2 years, and he's also a senior captain. Our next senior is Alvaro Osambo with sister Sabrina, mom Sylvia, brother Adriano. He's been on the team for 3 years. He's also a senior captain. And our final senior, Cesar Reyes, with mom Rosa, brother Jairus, sister Geraldine, dad Jose, and his other brother Jose. He's been on the team for 4 years, and he's also a senior captain. Thank you to all the seniors for your tireless dedication over the course of 4 or 5 years at Lynn Tech. And let's go Tigers.
Yo, Athena, bro. Athena, up. What are you doing? Oh, okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Manning Field for tonight's game between the away team, Whittier Tech, and the home team, Doral and Tech Tigers. We ask at this time that you please rise and move your caps as the Lynn Public Schools marching band will be presenting our national anthem.
They need to be ready. They need to take the first step. We don't.
And welcome here to Manning Field. Huge game, beautiful day. It is senior day. Lynn Tech versus Whittier Tech Wildcats. I'm Nubrato, joined by Isaiah Marshall. Isaiah, huge game, playoff implications in this game. Senior day, obviously an emotional game already. What does Lynn Tech need to do come into this game to be able to go to the next level and go to the postseason?
They honestly just need to look like the stronger team today. They need to take the first step. They need to be ready. They need to be mentally prepared. They just want to go at it right away and not do it at the fourth quarter. I've seen some games recently about Tech. They start off slow and they end better, but they want to start like fast and finish fast. They don't want to start off late. They want to be ready for this game, and I believe in them.
So we'll take a little pause here for the national anthem. So emotions are running high here. I do want to give a shout out to, and we'll call it everyone's name, to the band seniors as well, and the cheerleaders who are seniors as well. We'll definitely shout them out, show them some love throughout the whole game. But, this is huge right here. I mean, Lynn Tech to even have a chance of making it to the postseason, this is a must-win game. This is a must-win game, and last week they had a tough game versus the Neshoba. Week before that versus Low Catholic, and then Manchester Exit. So, it's been the last couple of games, and may lost a little momentum, but nonetheless, I think the energy is still positive on the team, and you have to put those losses behind you.
Exactly. They don't want to worry about last week's game. They want to worry about this week's game and be mentally ready for this game.
You guys used to always have a saying of, it was always on the back of your shirts in football. It was, how do you get over it? Or something of the nature of that. Go on to the next play. How do you get over the adversity? And that's what it's all about, getting over the adversity and getting and focus on this one particular game. So Lynn Tech is going to be kicking off the football. They deferred, so they'll be receiving in the second half, looks like. And Lynn Tech is in your home red jerseys, and Whittier Tech is in your away white. Once again, I'm Nubrato, joined by Isaiah Marshall here at Manning Field. Gorgeous. I think we're pushing 80 degrees here in the latter part of October, which is pretty cool.
Looks like Tech got a new kicker. Usually Caesar kicking. It looks like there's a new number 66, kicking the ball.
Well, that's interesting.
Giovanni Pierce, he's a sophomore, kicking the ball.
That would make sense because Caesar did hurt his toe last game. So, he was, I should say, 2 games ago. And, that makes sense to kind of maybe conserve him and have him on the field and not necessarily on special teams. Little squibber here. And it's received by the Wildcats and taken right around the 33-yard line.
That was a good kick. He had the receiver, muffle the ball, which is a good thing. If Tech was a little bit faster, they probably would have got that ball and recovered it. Let's see what Tech could do on defensive end.
The Tech Tigers coming out here. I'll tell you what, defense had a hell of a game second half as they didn't allow Neshoba to score only 6 points in the second half, but obviously the first half was a little tough, and that's why they lost the game. But let's hope they can start off and have a good start throughout the whole game, first and second half. Running play moves the pile a little bit.
Yeah, that was a good play by Whittier. They had their linemen all bunched up and pushed their Tech defenders back a little bit and got 3 yards on that play.
Their quarterback is a senior, Giorgio Giadalis.
After the run will be a 3-yard pickup, be 2nd and 7, ball stays in our territory.
So 2nd and 7 here
8-yard line.
for the Wildcats. Under center, handoff. And doesn't pick up much at all.
That was a good play. It was a good, nice reverse play, but Tech read that easily. Nice tackle in the backfield. Looks like they picked up 2 yards on that play.
Almazier right there. Nick Almazier for the Wildcats picked up a couple, so it's going to be 3rd and short. They have options right now. 3rd and short is dangerous because you have the ability to pass or run the football. Let's see what they have here. Looks like some sort of bunch formation. Another handoff, and looks like he's going to pick up the first down.
So it looks like Whittier Wildcats just has a lot of formations where they would do jet options and run it like reverses. And it looks tricky because it looks like one player got the ball while the other player got the ball, and it's a very dangerous play.
So explain what a jet option is to the viewers out there. What do you mean by that?
A jet option is when the quarterback has 2 options to hand the ball off to, but he ends up. So for example, the quarterback could hike the ball, and he could fake the run play to the running back, but actually hand it to the wide receiver, and that play is dangerous.
Handoff again, picks up a good chunk of yards. Again, that's Almazier. Picks up about 8 yards. Going to be 2nd and short.
He looks like a fast runner when he runs on the outside. We have to keep a lookout for him.
Almazier looks like he's going to be a prime option for the Wildcats here. Just under 10 minutes left in the first quarter. crossing midfield. Again, it'd be huge if Tech can get a stop here. Runs off to the left side, has running room in more. Picks up a good chunk of yardage, gets taken down, though, at the 25-yard line.
That was a good run by number 2, Anderson Pienda.
Number 2, Anderson Pineda on the run.
Great job, has the running room. Pineda.
When he gets on the outside, cannot be stopped. As you can see on that last play, he gained the ball like 15 yards. That's a good run.
Anderson Pineda, I'll tell you what, I mean, he had some running room and got some punishment at the end, but not after a good chunk of yards at 25 and flirting with the red zone right now. Under center, handoff. And it's not going to pick up much yardage at all.
Number 40, Anthony Mendiel on the run. He had about like a 2-yard gain.
Interesting, because a lot of times in high school football, you see a shotgun a lot. You don't see too many times the quarterback is under center, but a lot of times you see a shotgun or pistol formation. You don't see that here today. They're starting off under center. Again, that's their quarterback, Giorgio Senior.
Looks like they ran a jet option on this play on the outside. Oh, my God.
Has running room in more towards the sidelines into the red zone. Tackled at the 3-yard line.
That was a beautiful run, and those blockers made the run so much more beautiful. Those blockers, like, knocked 2 people down from what I seen, and he got, like, a first down, and now they're, like, underneath the 10-yard line. That is dangerous for the Tech defense.
Almonds there, once again, the senior bullies his way to the red zone. Tigers, again, in trouble here. Early on, handoff. And it's going to be just short. Reach to the end zone. I think he's just short, though, and he is.
That run was good. I seen what he did out there. He literally reached out with the hand and the ball trying to get the touchdown, but unfortunately his hands were just too short. But that was a beautiful run, and that was a good, like, 10-yard gain.
So, second and goal here.
Whittier's at the 2-yard line. Let's see what they could do. It looks like they about to run it up the middle with number 40.
Handoff, and he's going to get in there for a touchdown right there. Number 22, Walter Powell, the junior, punches it in for 6 points. What a drive right there, Isaiah.
That was a beautiful drive, and those jet motions, Tech could not stop them. That's why I said they are dangerous. They can run on the outside, they can run on the inside with that play, and it is dangerous.
So 6-0 here. Let's see if they'll go for 2 or an extra point. Heck of a game before us. Kip, I believe, against Manchester Essex. 41-40 game. That was a shootout.
I was watching that game in attendance. That game was actually beautiful. Came down to the last minute wire.
Handoff, gets a 2-point conversion. Almazer. So 8-0 here with 7:26 left in the first quarter. Whittier Tech up here, and Tigers have a chance to match on the offense on their end.
So talking about senior night, I see a few seniors on the field right now. It looks like 2 seniors, Ethan and Alberto Gerardo, will be returning the ball here. Let's see what they can do.
I'll tell you what, I mean, what a great senior class, and, you know, two of them right there, Ethan and Ethan Austin, what a job he's doing. Multi-sport athlete, great person. He's going to be missed.
Yeah, we're going to miss him. He's a good Tiger player.
So Gerardo and Austin be back to receive. That's Gerardo, at least one tackler, but gets taken down around the 31-yard line.
That was a good kick by number 11, Nathan Brown.
So Gerardo, the senior, again, just another one, just you know, a constant force for the Tigers. 7:18 left in the first quarter. Tigers got to put some points up early. And, I think what's got them in trouble the last couple weeks is just getting off to these slow starts and always playing catch-up.
Exactly. They need to drive the ball like Whittier just drove the ball, and they need to punch it in for the score and tie the game up early. They don't want to tie the game up late in the end of the game. Let's see what Tech does here on the first play of the game.
So here we go. We got shotgun here.
Bartles in the backfield, senior.
It's going to be a QB draw. Picks up some positive yardage, about 6 yards.
That 8th grader, Jadiel Ortega. He is a nice runner, and he could pass the ball as well. He is a dangerous threat for Whittier's defense.
What a future. 8th grade, starting quarterback. I mean, this is going to be a fun couple of years.
It is. It's going to be the franchise.
Looks to the right.
Tech.
In trouble. Gets a nice block. Has a little time now. Has some blockers in front of him. And he's going to get the first down.
That was a beautiful play right there. He got blocked. He was about to get blitzed in the backfield, and he turned around and he got the first down. And that block by Terrence Thompson was even much better. That was a beautiful play.
Great imagination right there. I mean, in trouble now. Puts his head down and starts running the football. Just great presence of mind. Clock ticking here. 6:40 left in the first quarter. Austin in motion. Hands off. A little trickery right there to Gerardo.
Those jet motions. Whittier does it. Tech says they could do it better. Got a few extra yards on that play. Beautiful play by Alberto. Good run.
A little trickery right there. Nice. 2 wide receivers top of your screen here. Looks to the left. Throws. Complete. And first down and more.
Number 36, Angel Figueroa, the sophomore, captain for the Tigers, caught that ball.
We see Angel on defense, but showing his offensive skills right there.
He looks good, nice in that number 36 jersey.
And this is what I like what the Tigers doing right now. They're kind of really forcing, and their pace is a lot quicker right now. A little more rhythm to the offense.
I agree.
Ortega not going to get much here. Gets taken down. Might even lost a yard.
It was a good play, but Whittier was just ready for it, and they brought that heat. It looks like they lost 2 yards on that play, so it'll be a 2nd and 12. Let's see what Tech can do here. 2nd and 12.
Nearing 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Newberry told joins Isaiah Marshall. Here at Manning Field, senior day. Lynn Tech versus Whittier Tech. And that's going to be a false start. That's going to be on Thompson. Just got a little too excited right there.
Looks like Tigers are going to lose 5 more yards. That's brutal, considering they brought him all the way in the red zone. I think it's like 2nd and 17 now. Let's see what Tech can do.
Got to move on to the next play. Got to have short memory. Windy day here today, though. It's a beautiful day, but also a windy day. I'm sure you guys can hear. Looks, throws deep, and that was intended to Thompson. Just a little too much mustard on it.
It looks like he was running a corner route, and he just wasn't in there in time. That was a beautiful pass.
Explain what corner route is to the viewers out there.
A corner route is when you run up 5 yards and then turn.
I think Thompson's probably been their best receiver this season, along with Austin.
I agree. The last Tech game I've been, Thompson had about like 4 catches, and that was amazing for the Tigers.
Thompson in motion. It's going to be a bit of a screen over here to Reyes. Reyes will lose 1 and doesn't avoid the others, gets taken down.
First time seeing Caesar today, the senior captain. He got injured last week, so he hasn't been playing a lot, but it's good seeing him on the field, and he caught the ball for the Tigers, which is amazing. Proud to see Caesar winning.
He was feeling a little better this week. I did get a chance to talk to him. Feeling a little better. Last week versus Neshoba, and a week before that he actually got banged up too versus Low Catholic. So he's been dinged up a little bit, but feeling a little better. So they're going to punt the football here. I'm not sure about this. I'd probably, listen, I mean, you're at midfield. Yeah, I could see the punt, but I could see them going both ways. High snap. Nice punt, though. And receiver about the 15-yard line, taken down. Good special teams play right there by Thompson.
That was a beautiful punt. I think Whittier is at the 20-yard line, their own 20-yard line. Let's see what Whittier can do. Tech just has to be ready for the next drive because defense, they don't want Whittier to score again and then be down by 2 touchdowns. So let's see if they could stop Whittier right here.
This is big right here. I mean, this is big. I mean, it's early on. You know, you want to get a stop, get your offense the ball again, make a statement. Hey, you're not going to run right through us. You know, you had a good drive, but, you know, we're not going to make this a habit. Shotgun. Handoff. Runs to the right. Has running room. Gets tripped up there.
That was a nice run by number 1, Nick Asmedar. He is looking amazing in this game against Tech's defense. He already scored a touchdown, and he's gaining positive yards for Whittier. So let's see if he could do it again. Look like it's a second and short right here.
Another handoff. And again, doesn't pick up much. And that was number 2, Anderson Pineda.
Looks like they got the first down on that play. The Chains will move up.
It was a first down. They picked up just enough for the first down.
That's a positive one for Whittier Wildcats. Give them more time to be on the field on the offensive end.
Little QB draw and picks up a couple yards.
From what I'm seeing against Whittier, their linemen are strong. They are not backing down against Lynn Tech's line, and they are pushing everybody as they go. Looks like they got a 5-yard pickup on that QB draw. Thank the lineman.
Tell you what, I was on the sidelines before the game. They are a big team. They're physically bigger than Tech, so Tech's really has probably attacked them with their speed, but they're they had a little girth to them.
Yeah, exactly. It gives them an advantage against Tech as well.
1:50 left in the first quarter. Beautiful fall day here in the city of Lynn. Handoff. That's Pineda. Has blockers. Has a lot of blockers. Here he goes. At the 35, 30, 25, and shoestring tackle. Gets right into the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Number 2.
Pineda.
He is doing amazing. Him and Nick are doing amazing. And that was a big game for Whittier Wildcats. With 1 minute and 31 seconds left in the first quarter. They're trying to score. They're trying to close it out early. They're not trying to give Tech the advantage.
Little QB draw in the offensive line, like a Hummer running right through a glass shop right there. Powerful.
It looks like that quarterback just gained 10 more yards. Oh, gosh. That line is no joke, and neither are those running backs and quarterbacks. They are so fast.
So I think this is going to be an offensive shootout. For Tech to win this game, the offense got put. It's going to be a back and forth, and Tech needs to be able to match them offensively. And really put some points on the board. Again, it might have to be a 30-point type of game where Tech needs to win by, a 35 to 24 type game.
I agree.
So here we go, 8-0 here. Handoff. He almost got tripped up on that and had a little bit of the Butterfingers.
It looked like he was going to run it, but he ended up tripping. So they had an option with a screenplay, and he just threw it a little too short. He was off balance.
That's quarterback number 13, Giorgio Diadalysis.
Whittier is still short. They think it's a second and like short, but they could still get this first down even though they like have in the red zone. Only second down. Let's see if Tech's defense could stop it.
2nd and 10 here. Another quarterback keeper. I tell you what, a lot of times you see quarterback keepers, it's good for maybe a yard or two. They're getting 3, 4, 5 yards in these quarterback keepers.
Yeah, and that is just dangerous. I just was watching him run the ball, and he didn't even need help by his blockers. He was just running on his feet, and he was not stopping his feet, and he gained 3 more yards than he should have. The Tech's defense grabbed him, but he was not going down, and that is just scary.
Number 13, Geodassis. So that's it after 1. Tigers in a little trouble here, down 8-0, and Whittier Tech is threatening in the red zone. So they'll switch sides. And it's going to be one of those games, like I said before, I think Lynn Tech, it's going to be an offensive shootout. And, their best defense might be their offense sometimes, and being able to have long, sustainable drives, get that defense tired, and give themselves a shot. So this is a big defensive stand right here. It's early on. It's the second quarter, but, these are the stands that you need that can really turn around a game.
I was talking to Coach Runner earlier, like 2 days ago in school, and he was telling me how he's ready for Whittier. And he was saying how, like, he has confidence in his team to win this game. And I see that they have confidence, but they just need to push it. They need to get Whittier scared, and they just need to push and score.
100% agree, Isaiah. I mean, you nailed it. I think, the confidence is not – the confidence is there. So now it's a matter of execution, right? So
Exactly.
The confidence is there. I was talking to some of the players. They're all fired up, ready to go. It's just execution.
The band, they're doing amazing out there. The Lynn band has a few seniors over there as well. I love the music that they're playing and the drums. Start of the second quarter. Whittier's at the 3-yard line. Let's see what they're going to do here.
Another handoff, and looks like he's in there for the touchdown.
Number 40, Anthony Medillo, the senior, fullback and linebacker, scored for Whittier Wildcats. That brings the score to 14-0.
So it looks like they'll go for 2 here. That seems to be like the new thing in football, not just in high school. I'm seeing it a lot more in the NFL. Let's see if they go for 2. I believe so. I just feel like more teams are going for 2. We see a lot in college football. I'm not sure if the percentages are a lot higher, or it's just a matter of, they don't have much trust in their kicker. But nonetheless, I'm seeing it a lot more.
I agree.
Where teams are going for 2, not just on the high school level.
I was just at a high school football game yesterday, and I seen that as well. And, it takes big guts to go for 2, especially late in game and early in game,
That's a direct snap and walks right into the end zone and completes a 2-point conversion, 16-0. You figure, if you don't make the 2-point conversion, you're at 14. It's the equivalent of 2 extra points. So, I guess, and if you look at that aspect, it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah.
So 16-0 here, beginning of the second quarter. I'm Newberry joined Isaiah Marshall. Isaiah, listen, Tigers, again, and this seems to be a common thing, just kind of in the hole in the first half of the game. So, Tigers have a cool opportunity now to change that narrative. And really put some points on the board. And I think they're going to do so.
I'm looking at the Tigers right now, and some of them look like they jogging and they not ready. But they just need to get out of that zone.
Absolutely.
And just be ready. They don't want to have bad body language,
So here we go. Estorado has room and has a couple blockers. Tell you what, if you broke that last tackle, that might have been 6 points. And that was a spark that they probably need right there. So they have great field position at about the 45-yard line. This could be the turnaround.
Exactly, I agree. Sets a midfield already. And let's just see if Tech could capitalize on that big opportunity that Alberto just gave them. So a lot of fans in attendance today.
Yeah, kind of a cool ceremony. Before the parents were walking out, and parents and friends and family walking out with the seniors on the field, actually, which was really cool. So it's obviously an emotional time for a player. I mean, it's your last time putting a high school uniform on. It's Ortega with the keeper. Spins around, gets a couple more yards. Great creativity right there.
For an 8th grader, man, he is fast and he is strong. He broke 2 tackles there. He even pushed his lineman to block for him.
He pushed Giovanni. I saw that. Giovanni Pires. He wasn't running fast enough for him, so he just gave him a nice little shove.
And he actually flew like 2 yards. And that is some wonderful strength that 8th grader has.
He's like, get over here. This side. No, this way.
So it's Tech short, 2nd and short right here.
2nd and 2. Handoff to Austin. Gets the first down and more.
It's first down by Ethan. It's my first time seeing him with the ball today. And, man, I seen him last week and he ran the ball a lot and he brought Tech back in it. Let's see if he could do it again this week.
He had a hell of a second half versus the Neshoba. I mean, he really, really, put the team on his shoulders right there. It was really cool to watch. So they got trips here. 3 wide receivers. Has a whole bunch of time to complete to Thompson. Thompson has running room. I love the way Thompson plays. I mean, he's not afraid to go into the middle of the field, and take some risk.
That play right there, I seen them run it a few times against different teams, and Terrence never missed a catch. He got a first down. He ran into a defender and pushed the defender, man.
Does he remind you of Kendrick Bourne from the Patriots?
He does, yeah.
I think of Kendrick Bourne.
He's a valuable asset. That doesn't really look like it, but he is,
Handoff to Austin. Has running room and blockers. Out to the 25. Did I see a flag? There's a flag on the field. That's probably going to be a holding. We're probably going back here.
That was still a beautiful run. Even if it gets called back, that was a beautiful run, and that was beautiful blocks by Tech. I saw Terrence knock down a defender. I saw Josh, the junior, knock down a defender. Man, when they're running the block, it looks scary.
We got a penalty in Tigers, so they'll walk it back. Again, Tigers are moving the ball pretty well, though. I think the last 2 offensive possessions, they moved the ball pretty well. So it's just a matter of punching in and getting some points.
Exactly. Right here, now it's set 1st and long for the Tigers. Let's see what they're going to do here. It looks like they still have trips, but they have trips on the opposite side now. Terrence is also eligible wide receiver.
Handoff. Another great block. Number 5, Garcia with the block, but couldn't get much on that side, on the left side. 2nd and 13 here. 2nd quarter, 10:33 left.
It looks like he gained 7 yards on that play, and for a 1st and 20, that's a good amount of yards that you could get.
This is a big game, once again, for the viewers watching. I mean, for Tigers to have any real shot of going to the postseason, they got to win this game. Even if they win the game, I mean, in terms of their chance of going to the postseason, that still might be up in the air. But one thing is that they need to win this game to give themselves a chance.
Exactly. Looks like Tech has 5 wide receivers.
Wow. Has blockers in front of him and decides to go the other way. Austin runs into a lot of trouble. I'm not sure that's how they drew it up, but lost a couple yards on that one. It looked like it was going to be a screen pass, and then the Wildcats kind of broke that up relatively quickly. What do you think, Isaiah?
Yeah, I seen that, and Ethan saw it from the corner of his eye, and he tried running on the opposite way, and those linemen were ready for him. I didn't think he gained no yardage on that. I think he actually lost a few yards. Let's see what they could do on this 3rd and long play. I see Caesar out there deep.
3rd and 16. Handoff to Austin. Has a little running room, but not enough. And it's going to be 4th down. Now you're at the 30-yard line. Obviously too far for a field goal. Do you go for it, though?
I say they should go for it since they're already losing 14-0. Well, 16-0.
Right.
And there's 9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. And
They
if they're in the red zone, they should take the chance, you don't lose anything. You're just gaining more confidence. This is confidence. You gain confidence when you go for plays like these. So let's just see if they could capitalize on this opportunity.
Caesar, Thompson, and Austin.
I see
are
Darion.
your receivers. Looks to the left, throws to the left to Thompson, and he's going to be just a little short. I'd say about 4 or 5 yards short of the first down. It's going to be turnover on downs.
It's still okay. At least they went for it. They had the confidence to go for it. They didn't lose hope. They believed in themselves, and that's what Tech needs. They need to believe in each other, and they just need to push through it and fight for it. They just need to stop here. They don't want Whittier to score again.
Well, I mean, listen, ultimately you punted the football. Let's just say they got it at the 10-yard line. They're at the 25-yard, 27-yard line or so. So ultimately, you know, you didn't. It was kind of, you didn't lose much there.
Exactly. But we seen Whittier Wildcats in that exact situation last drive, and they ended up scoring. So they just need, like, Tech's defense needs to, like, toughen up and, like, stop them.
Another handoff. And what a play right there! Gobbles him up. Gimme.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Alberto Gerardo stopped them right there. That's what we need. That's what Tech's defense needs right now. They need to, like, be strong. They need to take advantage. They need to ruin Whittier's momentum that they have in right now and publish it, bury it.
Alan Noah just got gobbled up by Gerardo.
I think he lost yardage on that play as well. So it puts Whittier in a tough situation, and it gives the Tigers great opportunities.
In momentum, right?
In momentum.
In momentum. 3rd and 12, 8 and change left in the first half. Under center. Back to throw, looking deep. Finds the receiver, though, wide open. And it's taken down after a good chunk of yards, though.
That was the first time Whittier actually threw the ball today.
That's Billy Gavin with the reception.
I wasn't expecting them to pass because they've been running all game, but it looked like to work. They third and short now.
Big third down over here. Big third down. You know, quarterback has a little much too much time throwing the football. I see, you know, maybe they can apply a little pressure, you know, and have this quarterback think a little more, and maybe rush some decisions to maybe force a turnover. Let's see.
I agree.
Yeah, QB sneak, and that's going to get the first down.
Geodasis with the quarterback keep results in a Whittier Tech first down.
Geodasis.
That is brutal. That's Tech just needs to, like, get another one of those stops that Alberto got previous plays and just do it again and keep on doing it. Right now, they had momentum, but they lost momentum. They don't want to lose momentum when they gain momentum. So let's see if they could stop them right here.
Another handoff. It's Pineda. And looks to turn the corner and doesn't pick up. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage. You see, he picked up 3. That's a generous 3 yards right there. I'll tell you that.
Anderson Pieta has been running the ball good. He hasn't every time he touched the ball, he hasn't really lost yards. He gained few yards, which is it's good. It's like it's good when you gain a lot little yards. But he's been going crazy this game. I think I remember that play that he had. Man, let's see if he could do it again.
Tell you what, that wedge play is their bread and butter right there. And picks up first downs. I mean, Tigers got to make some tackles over here. I mean, a couple missed tackles, picks up a first down, and probably should have lost a couple yards on that play.
Giotto, the quarterback, number 13, he faked the jet and ran up the middle, and he broke two defenders' tackles, and he got the first down for them, which is good. I seen Tech run that play, and they just took a play and did better on it, honestly.
So 5:40 left in the first half. Getting a little more windy here.
I love this weather, man.
Oh, it's great, though. I'm not complaining. Handoff again. Picks up a first down anymore. Oh, what a stiff arm right there. Just baptized him. And out of bounds. got tripped up.
Nick, as VDR is such a great runner, man. He almost broke that, but his foot stepped out of bounds just a little bit. It looks like one of Tech's players is down. I think it's number 24, Colin, sophomore.
So we'll take a knee right there and see.
I think when he got stiff-armed, he hurt his head. That is sad. I feel bad. I love Colin. He's a friend. He's a two-sport athlete for Tech.
So 5:27 left. Let's hope he's okay. Everyone takes a knee. Didn't see what happened on that play specifically. And we have trainer Joe over there and the whole training staff attending to him. So let's reset here. 16-0. Whittier Tech versus Lynn Tech.
It looks like he's okay. He's walking on his own.
Yep, that's good to see. And gets a nice nice round of applause from the crowd and from the players too. Want to give a shout out to our viewers watching on YouTube and on cable. We appreciate you. Nubretto, joined with Isaiah Marshall. Isaiah doing a great job. Appreciate you joining the broadcast once again.
Thank you for inviting me once again.
Absolutely, my pleasure, my honor. And listen, I know this you're a senior too, so I just want to wish you a happy senior day. This is your last, I guess, home football game. Well, actually, we got Kip coming up at Thanksgiving, but nonetheless, regular season. So I just want to give kudos to you.
Thank you.
And a quick pass.
While we were talking, we missed that play, but it looks like he gained a first down, and he was speedy.
Quick pass. I believe that was to Pineda.
It looked like number 12 had the
check that
ball.
number 12. I apologize. That's Billy Gavin.
A junior. He looks fast, and he did not go down. I think they have second and short.
So second down. Shout out to Barry McCall holding the sticks over there, doing a great job. Auto body teacher for Lynn Tech.
After Colin got injured, I think somebody else came in. I think it was, honestly, I don't know who came in for Colin, but I think I see Terrence on defense, Thompson.
Another handoff. And looks like going to move those pylons. It's going to be a first down.
They stealing all Tech's momentum right here, which is not good for Tech, but it's good for Whittier Wildcats. They're looking to make the score even in a bigger deficit. They're in their red zone right now. Just under less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. Let's see if Whittier could capitalize on this first down that they just got.
4:40 left in the first half. Little pitch out to Almanzar, and it gets taken down
by Josh Lewis.
Joshua Lewis, the tornado, comes again and strikes and delivers damage.
That was a good pitch play, but Josh read that like a book, and he took them down and made them lose 3 yards.
Ate that up. Tell you what, for his height, you don't realize how fast he is and how big he is, but he's really fast as well, which makes him so dangerous.
Exactly.
Looks to throw deep. Can't find anybody, though. Now launches deep and way out of bounds. That was towards Gavin.
It looks like Whittier has a few passing plays, and that's their second one, and the first one was completed, but this one wasn't completed. The quarterback is scared when he's seen a defender.
Geodassis, he had some running. He had some room and time in terms of passing, but great job by the secondary, right? Not giving them so many options and end up just finding someone out of bounds. And someone lips off the field. It's number 52 for the Tigers. That's Alvaro.
Senior captain. Sets Whittier up here with a third and long.
And looks like we have a timeout. Timeout call by Whittier Tech. This is big right here. This is listen, if Tigers can get the ball here, third and 13 is probably 4 down territory. You're at the I mean, you're right around the 30-yard line. It's probably 4-down territory, but Tigers can get a stop here
Exactly.
and get some points on their side. They're going to get the ball back in the second half. So yeah, there's an opportunity here to really, carve themselves back into this game.
Right here, it looks like Whittier got scared of what Tech's defense was capable of on this long play. So they had time to regroup. Let's see what Whittier does. Let's see if they do a trick play. Let's see if they do a pass play. I don't know what they're going to do. Let's just find out.
We'll find out. Well, cheers. I wish everyone a happy Halloween. I know it's Halloween weekend. Halloween actually falls on Tuesday, but I wish everyone a happy and safe Halloween. I know it's big here in the North Shore, especially Salem being, the next town over. I was told yesterday I look like Draymond Green without the money. I'm like, that's probably accurate.
Tech's defense gets back on the field. They look ready. They look hungry. They want to stop here. Let's see if they're going to get it.
Little misdirection, picks up the first down and more. Bullies his way. Almanzar once again.
Oh, they are short by 2 yards. Let's see if Whittier's going to go for it. They've been going for it on 2-point conversions. Let's see if they're going to go for it on this 4th down.
Just short. Thought he made that first down. Wow, yeah, they got to go on 4th down. I mean, this is a no-brainer right here.
Let's see what they're going to do. They're probably going to do that QB draw that they've been doing. They've been working efficiently this whole game.
They've been doing that same wedge, so let's see if that happens. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Exactly.
And picks up that first down. Still on his feet.
They did a little pitch play. They faked like the quarterback was going to run it, but then they turned around and threw it, and he took it. I honestly didn't even think he was going to make it, but he found a little hole and took it. That is scary.
Two and change left. And now in the red zone.
Whittier's trying to score, make this score 20-something to nothing before halftime. Tech is trying to stop them in their own territory. Let's see what Whittier's going to do here.
Another handoff to Pineda. And picks up a couple yards.
That was a good play. I think they were in pistol formation right there. Just lined up differently. And what happened was the wide receiver went in motion, but instead of passing, handed it off to the running back that was behind the quarterback, they handed it off to the fullback who was next to the running back. And Tech wasn't ready for that play, and they gained at least like 5 yards.
Figueroa comes out the game. And Alvaro comes back into the game. High snap. Gildasis doesn't pick up much.
It's like Joshua Lewis came and got that tackle right there. He has been big this defensive drive.
And he's limping a little bit, favoring that left leg.
Scary. If I was Coach Runner, I'll take Josh out, just let him get a breather so he won't get hurt a little bit more.
He's going to walk it off. He's a trooper. 3rd down here.
3rd and short here. They got the 3-yard line. They could still get this first down.
Clock still ticking. Minute 15 left. Looking to the end zone. And missed it right there. I'll tell you what, that was a great pass. Just missed it.
That was a beautiful pass. He was in gun formation, actually, and he faked the jet and threw the ball. They had 2 options right there to throw it to. And I think he threw it a little bit to the side, and the wide receiver wasn't ready. But I thought he was going to catch that.
Listen, I thought that was a beautiful pass right there. You got to catch that. You can put your hands on it. I mean, that was Pineda. It looks like it was intended to throw it to him, number 2, Anderson Pineda, and he just missed it. So 2nd and 2. Here we go.
It looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down, actually.
Check that 4th and 2. 2nd and 2. I thought I said a 4th and 2. So you got to go for this one right here.
They could still get the first down here as well. Let's see what they do here.
Handoff. And this is going to be close.
I think he got it.
First down.
They got that first down.
That was close.
Coach Runner doesn't agree with it. Taking off his headphones, he looks mad.
I mean, I would be mad too. I agree. Timeout call, 49 seconds left in the first half.
This is scary for Tech. I mean, there's less than a minute left in this first half, and the Whittier looks like to score their third touchdown of the game.
Now you got to hope for some turnovers. I mean, try to strip the ball and see what they can do. Listen, the fact of the matter is that Tech has proven that they can make a hell of a run in the second half. They've done that in multiple games, so that's one thing going for them. Obviously, you don't want me in this position of being down, and hopefully they can stop them here. But this is 4-down territory right now if I'm Whittier Tech. If I'm Whittier Tech, it's 4-down territory. I want to punch it in and get a touchdown. I'm not even thinking about a field goal and get 3 points. You want to get a touchdown really and put them away. But if I'm the Tigers right now, I'm like, listen, we stopped them right here. We've proven that we can put points on the board. Tigers can put points on the board. They can move the football.
They could.
It's just a matter of punching the ball and getting the actual points. So we'll see. I mean, there's some pros and cons to this, but Tigers just got to stay optimistic.
They need to be ready for that little jet motion and that little run up the middle and that QB draw. It looks like, I feel like Whittier's going to come out and run that quarterback draw, honestly, score. Because they've been getting at least 4 to 3 yards per quarterback draw, and if they're only 3 yards down the ball, they get in the end zone, they might as well run it, But this is a very, very long timeout. You see both teams drinking water. It looks like they got to come back on the field now.
Well, this is a big, next couple.
It's giving me goosebumps.
Right,
it's giving me goosebumps.
I mean, I have goosebumps. I'm not even playing. I'm ready to put on some cleats right now. Put me in, coach. Put me in. I always say I'm still good for one hit.
I think I got back pains now. I used to play on this team.
Oh, come on, back pain. You're too young for that. Handoff. Pushing his way through, not getting much. And a helmet fell off. I think Ortega's helmet fell off. Not getting much at all. Maybe a yard if he's lucky.
Ortega's going to have to get off the field for this one play since his helmet came off. Looks like they put in number 20 in, the senior Angel.
Angel Gonzalez comes in. And again, they stop him.
There's that quarterback play that I was seeing. I see Colin on the sideline right now. It looks like he's walking off his injury. It looks like he's grabbing on his hip. Hopefully he could come back in by halftime.
We'll get the newbie research team on that during halftime, figure out what's going on.
There's 15 seconds left. It looks like another timeout got called. It's second down.
He's on a tough time getting up. Look like he's going to be okay. Who was that? He'll be fine. So another timeout calls. Here we go. Third down. What are you doing right now, Isaiah? Your coach runner. What are you saying?
I'm saying I would put a 5-man line on there. Stop it. Because it looks like they're trying to run up the middle. Tech's been stopping it, actually. So I say they put a 5-man line there, put 2 linebackers there, and have the corners come close and try to stop it.
Get the goal line, get the big boys up there.
Exactly,
Deion
yeah.
Sanders just called that the Rick Ross line. Speaking of Deion Sanders, Colorado, last time I talked to you, we were talking about, man, they're awesome. This is going to be great. They've lost 3 out of 4.
Yeah, it's crazy. They were doing so good in the beginning, but now they just lost.
We'll see. They got a big game versus UCLA, number 16 team in the country. So let's see if they can get back on the board. I mean, they were up 29-0 versus Stanford and then lost that game. So
exactly.
That was big right there. But back to this game, 16-0. Tigers down here. It's senior night.
15 seconds left in the first half. Whittier's trying to look like they want to score before halftime. Let's see if they could score. I think they got about one more timeout left, so if they don't get this, they could probably have another chance. Tech is trying to stop this. Looks like Angel just got off the field. Number 20, the senior, Angel Gonzalez. Let's see what Whittier does here.
Little pitch. Halfback throw. Had a play there, but again, just missed it. A little too high, but got to make that play.
I honestly wasn't even expecting that play. I saw the pitch. I thought he was going to run it, but he threw it. I was hoping that he threw it to number 2, but he threw it to, I don't know what number he threw it to, but he threw it to
number 20, Mark Nealon.
And he's missed that.
I mean, those are 2 gimmies right there. I mean, that's a meatball served on a poo-poo platter. You got to catch that.
Yeah, that's I'm not even rooting for that team, but like it hurts me, It hurts me.
So 4th down, here we go. This is it. This is a big defensive stand. Tigers can do this. 4th down. 11 seconds left. Here we go. Another misdirection into Pineda. And is he going to be short?
Nah, he's in the end zone. They scored.
Touchdown.
Oh, this is scary for
Again,
Tigers.
another misdirection.
It looks like Whittier has a lot of trickery plays. Like you see him pass it to one hand.
It's the same formation though. It's just it's just looking a little different here and there. Who hands it up, but they're running the relatively speaking the same formation.
He handed it off to the running back, but then the running back passed it to the fullback, and then he just ran it in the end zone. That's just dangerous. Like that's dangerous for the defense, Tech's defense. But I'm watching it and I'm like, what the heck is happening?
22-0. That's what's happening right now. 5 seconds left. They're going to go for a 2-point conversion.
I think our band's going to sing after this during halftime. 5 seconds.
Geodassis back to throw, and that's going to be a complete pass. That's going to get a 2-point conversion, so it's going to be 24-0 with 5 seconds left before halftime.
I mean, we've seen it before. Tech started off slow, but came out of halftime and scored like 20 points. Let's just see if they could do it again, but not have Whittier score as much points as they did first half.
Well, it's going to be gut check time. It's going to be gut check time, during halftime, and Coach Runner and the coaching staff, they're going to make adjustments. They're very good at making those adjustments. So let's see what happens in the second half. Like I said, Tech is known to be a second half team. It's not something they're unfamiliar with. So let's see if they can capitalize in the second half. They're going to get the ball back first. So.
I love the breeze that I'm feeling.
It's going to be 50 degrees tomorrow. It's like, oh, boy.
Bipolar weather, man.
It's like you're so, it's like this is a beautiful day, and then you spoil yourself for just one day and you expect it, then boom, just like that. Little squibber. Yeah, that's going to go out of bounds. I'm not sure if someone touched it, though. No, they're not, so it's going to be a penalty. Check out the flag. Flag on Whittier Tech.
I feel like they did touch it, but it just skinned them, so it really didn't count. But let's see what Tech's going to do with 2 seconds left. Let's see if they're going to pass the ball. Let's see if they could try to score here with 2 seconds left. You never know. I feel like they should throw a deep ball and try to catch a score here. So then they come back in halftime.
I'm really not sure. I'm thinking about maybe just taking a kneel and just walk out of here, and see what adjustments we can make during halftime. Let's see.
Looks like Whittier has a prevent defense, which is a defense where they have 6 secondary people just in the back and way deep to stop them from scoring deep. They have a 3-man line right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did a draw maybe and kind of see what happens.
Looks like Caesar's out there, a big target these last few games.
I wouldn't throw the football. If I'm going to do a play, I think I'd do a draw and see what happens. It looks like they're in some type of prevent defense, so let's see. Ortega. Looks like he's coming on shotgun. Ethan Austin is going to be out as receiver. Three down linemen. Here's a running play. Has some blockers as Reyes gets taken down, and that'll be it for the first half. Tigers dig themselves in a little hole right now, 24-0 here versus Whittier Tech. Listen, if you're Coach Runner and not going into halftime, what are you telling your players in the locker room?
I'm honestly gonna tell them they need to toughen up. They need to be strong. They need to stop worrying about the score and worry about putting the ball in the end zone. They need to make adjustments for the linemen because it looks like I see a lineman right now limping off the field, and they just need stronger line. They don't want a line that has. They don't want Whittier's line to push their line backwards. So they want to. I feel like they should change the defensive lineup and put stronger defenders in there.
Listen, the game might be lost on that line of scrimmage. So that's your score right there, 24-0. We'll be back in the second half. let's go. Come on. Second half is on time. Second half is on time. Angel, you my hero. I know you can hear me. Lisa, you my hero! I know you can hear me! And we're back here in Manning Field. Lynn Tech Tigers versus the Whittier Tech Wildcats. I'm New Brett Toad, joined by Isaiah Marshall. Tech Tigers down here. They're down 24-0 here going into the second half. Isaiah, we're kind of talking off here. What are some things that the Tigers need to do to get back in the game? They receive the football now.
Tigers need to get the ball and honestly take control. They don't want to slow momentum. They want to gain momentum each time they have the ball in their hands. And they just need to move their line back. They need to push everybody. They need to be not scared to tackle somebody. Oh, yeah, gosh. Now that I'm talking about
we got
Alberto's
injury
injured.
over here. Uh-oh.
Oh, looks like he got concussed.
Let's see. He's having a tough time right now. He looks like that's his wavering his arm in his neck. But he's having a tough time walking off the field. Let's hope he's okay. He took a big hit.
Oh, gosh. That's a key part to Tech. First play of their second half. That's scary.
The good news, he was able to walk off, but he wasn't walking off gingerly at all. I mean, he was wobbling off the field. So let's hope he's okay.
Right now, he's sitting there they looking like they trying to take off his helmet because he can't because his neck is bending, literally bending. Gosh, Alberto's my friend. I'm trying to be professional, but that it scares me,
No, absolutely. I mean, you go to class with these, with these players. It's personal. So
Whittier's defense is not giving up. They ain't not letting Tech have no momentum. It looks like Tech has a new running back in the backfield, Jacob Garcia. He's a sophomore right now, but he got smothered in the backfield. He lost 3 yards. Yeah, and now he's walking off the field. Tech just needs to gain momentum. Right now they giving it to Whittier. They handing them the win. They oh, you can take it, you can take it.
Here we go. So it's 11 minutes left in the third quarter, just underway. So Tigers, let's see here. I mean, you got Thompson top of your screen over here.
Looks like they got to give the ball to Ethan here. Maybe Caesar.
Hand off to Austin and gets stopped.
Number 2, Ethan Alston on the run for the Tigers.
It's going to be third down, third and long here. I think the Tigers have had some success, a lot of success when they pass the football. I mean, I really think, they have a really good range of receivers. between Austin, between sometimes Caesar plays wide receiver and Thompson, particularly Thompson. I think they got some options here. And Ortega, I mean, he has some pretty good decision-making when he throws the football. I mean, and he definitely has an arm. I would love to see them kind of put the ball in the air and see what they have there. So 3rd and 4, big third down here.
It looks like Alberto got back on the field, which is great news for the Tigers.
That's awesome news. It looked a lot worse than I guess it really was.
Looks like they are going to pass it here. They have trips left. Motion.
Fake handoff. Throws. Intercepted. Looks like his hand was hit as he threw the football. Taken down. Tackled by Thompson. His hand must have been hit as he was throwing the football because I can't imagine him, just throwing that easy bunny to one of the defensive backs right there.
Yeah, I saw the deflection, but I also saw that fake play. I saw a motion to Austin. He ended up faking it. Then they faked it to Alberto. I honestly was looking at Alberto till I seen the quarterback with the ball, and I seen him get it deflected. And yeah, that is sad. That just ruined Tech's hopes.
So
they gave the ball to Whittier in their own side of the field.
So it's 24-0, and they're pretty much in the red zone right now. So again, Tech has to have short memory. They got a short memory. Make a stop here, get the ball right back, and start all over it. So here we go. Little fake handoff, a little hesitation right there. I'm not sure what was the delay. A delayed handoff and then a hesitation. Didn't pick up much on that one.
Yeah, looks like he was trying to run behind his blocker, but his blocker was just standing there, and he just got tripped up by his own defender. So it looks like they gained no yardage, and it's still 2nd down.
It's Almanzar. The running back, that was number 1, Nick Almanzar, senior.
They have number 12, Billy Gavin, who actually on the field right now, who actually been a key factor for them while they pass the ball, honestly. Let's see what he could do this play.
High snap, throws to the right, and let's see here.
It looks like it was just a screenplay to Anderson Pieta, and Billy was just a lead blocker. But I know every time Billy's in the field, they pass him that ball, and they are looking good doing it as well.
3rd and 4, though. 3rd and 4, and it's got to be 4-down territory. 8:45 left in the 3rd quarter. Get Newbert at 12th, Isaiah Marshall. Shotgun. Handoff again. Right down Main Street. Going to pick up the 1st down.
Number 22, Walter Powell on the run.
Number 22, Walter Powell with that run. He looks strong. I thought it was number 32, but I don't know. But he looked like a monster. I think he bulldozed into a defender, and yeah, he gave them that 1st down. So now they have an opportunity to get another 1st down if ever needed, and they are at their 12-yard line. So let's see if they could capitalize on this big opportunity they got from that interception.
Clock running here, just on the 8 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Again, Tech with the interception. Ortega threw an interception. So they get the ball. They got the ball right around the 25-yard line or so. So they've been great field position.
Dominant Mario with that big tackle, senior.
Great play right there.
He's not on this list, but I know him because he's my friend. And he tackled him in the backfield and gave Tech a little bit more momentum. And he made Whittier lose yardage. So that's good. Positive one. Mario Giordano is his name.
So I do want to give a shout out for some of the seniors. Again, Terrence Thompson, senior. Ethan Austin, senior. Elijah Christensen, senior. Chris Afalo, senior. And we'll give the rest of the shouts to the seniors after this play.
Looks like they had shotgun right now. 2 wide receivers. Running back next to him.
Back to throw. Throws to the left, to the back of the end zone. And he caught it, but he caught it out of bounds.
I honestly think he put his 2 feet in, but I can't argue with the ref.
I wonder if the sun's facing the quarterback's eyes right now, if he just didn't get a good look of where the back of the end zone was. Because it is hard to see on this left side.
I agree. But that was a beautiful pass, and that was a beautiful catch. Even though it was incomplete, it was still a beautiful catch. You still have to admire it.
Again, we have senior Angel Gonzalez, senior Alberto Gerardo, senior Cesar Reyes. And after this next play, we'll mention the other seniors.
Looks like they passing here again.
Oh, what a bullet.
Oh, that's a PI. They didn't call it?
A lot of contact right there. No pass interference.
If I was Whittier's coach, I would call that.
Gildasis throws a bullet.
He threw the ball, and before he could even touch it, Austin jumped on him. That's originally a PI, but I'm rooting for Tech, so I'm not going to argue. Let's see if Tech could stop this. Let's see if Whittier's going to go for it on this 4th down, actually.
They got to go for it right now. I mean, it looks like they don't have a field goal kicker.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't attempted a field goal once, so.
I saw number 11 earn the halftime kicking the ball for practice, but I don't know if he's actually their kicker. Number 11, Nathan Brown. He's a junior. He was kicking it. He was making it, but I don't think they trust him because he has low power, but he was making some nice kicks.
Hand off. In trouble. Big time trouble. Take it up and gobble it in. It's Thanksgiving early. Angels all fired up right now. And would you like any fries with that? Figueroa takes him down.
I would have never did that trick play right there from Whittier. They was at the 12-yard line, but then when they got tackled in the backfield, they lost like 20 yards, and they gave Tech a good opportunity at the 28-yard line.
That's a big defensive stand right there because, I mean, they've had a tough time stopping them and getting points. Big stand right there. Offense has the ball back. Hey, we got to put some points on the board right now. 6:35 left in the third quarter. Down by 3 touchdowns. It's showtime. This is probably the biggest drive of the game right here.
Let's see
I'm standing up right now. I'm standing up for this.
I had to get up, too. I was getting uncomfortable in that seat. I'm getting excited. See if Tech can capitalize on that big opportunity.
Here we go. Defense coordinator Marcus Taylor is all fired up right now. That was a big defensive stand. Ortega keeps it, has blockers.
Gained about like 2 yards on that play, but it's still yardage.
Picks up a couple.
Gaining momentum. They don't have the momentum yet, but they're gaining it as we please. That's good. See if they could keep it gaining more yards.
The pace has got to be quicker, though, because time is of an essence right now. I mean, the clock is ticking still the third quarter, but the pace needs to go a little faster. You know, we're down by 3 touchdowns here. It's going to be either delayed game or a false start. Let's see what the call is.
It looks like it's on Whittier.
Oh.
Number 4, I think it was Whittier. Number 4.
Outsides.
Aladani Jean Gilios. I think he full started while guarding Ethan Austin, and gave Tech 5 yards.
And that's what they want, yardage, while the clock is being stopped here. Handoff. Big hole. That was Gerardo. Picks up the first down and more.
I honestly thought he was going to get that touchdown. He was making me excited. If he broke that tackle, he would have had it all the way. But it sets them up at their own 50-yard line, so I am happy.
If Isaiah's happy, then listen, then everyone's happy.
Looks like they're doing fast pace. They huddling up fast. They're not even huddling up. They just doing quick offense.
2 wide receivers. Ortega in trouble. And just got rid of it before the sack. Had some pressure right there.
I think his target was Ethan Austin, number 2, the senior.
I haven't heard much of Caesar in this game. And he lines up as receiver again. Fake handoff. Out to Gerardo. And he picks up a couple yards.
They ran that play like 2 plays before this one, and Whittier knew it was coming, and they were ready for it this time.
Faked it to Austin and gave it to Gerardo.
This looks like it's 3rd and long. Let's see what Tech's going to do here, because they've been passing the ball a lot, and they've been running the ball a lot as well. So I'm honestly confused on what they're going to do, but let's see. I love surprises.
Well, I just want to give another shout out to number 32, Mario Giardino, senior. Number 52, Alvaro Sambo, senior. .418 left in the third quarter, 24-0. Tech down versus Whittier Tech. Back to throw, in a lot of trouble, and runs into a brick wall and says, good evening.
Yeah, he caught the ball in his hands, and when he looked up, there was a lot of defenders, and they were tall defenders as well. They were scaring me from a distance. So
Isaiah was a scared. He was a scared.
It's 4th and long. It looks like they're going to punt it right here, actually.
Yeah, you got no choice right now. It's 4th and long. I mean, you don't want to do it, but, I mean, that's the smart thing to do right now. Tigers need some turnovers. I think the defense right now, the pressure's going to be put on them to have some easy points, some strips, some interceptions, or what have you, to put the ball in good field position. So the defense right now needs to step up and try to create some turnovers.
Looks like there's a false start. I honestly saw the Tigers false start first, but it looks like they're calling it against Whittier. Oh, they called it against Tigers. So Tigers moved. It looks like Tigers will be moved back even more, so it'll be harder for the punter. Looks like the refs are fighting because they both moved at the same time, but looks like Tech will take the most damage. Yeah, the refs are disagreeing. One ref is saying that Whittier moved first. One ref is saying Tech moved first. Okay, they finally agreed. It looks like Tech will be losing 5 yards. That is brutal. It moved them back 5 yards, so the punt is harder now.
I do want to give a chance to shout out our cheerleaders who are seniors as well. Aaliyah Valquez, senior. Angelina Martin, senior. Sadie DeLeon, senior.
That's a good senior class.
Excellent senior class, and ball received that ball down. Check that at the 41-yard line. And also senior Julissa Foresto, our senior cheerleaders. So I just want to give them a shout out. And thank them for all the energy they bring to the games.
They sit in the cold for them, cheer for them, even in rain and weather. Yeah, good job, seniors. Cheerleaders.
2:50 left in the third quarter. Whittier Tech with the ball. Another handoff, runs right through, and was one tackle away from 6 points. Leonard Del Gervado, who saved the touchdown right there. Almanzar, once again, he's an absolute beast.
He is going crazy. He is trying to stop Tech's senior night and ruin it. He is not letting nobody bring him down. It looks like Alberto made that tackle, and he grabbed him by the jersey, and he held it on for dear life.
Dear life. Hold on, Alberto, hold on.
That scared me. I thought he was going all the way. Let's see what Whittier's going to do here now.
Another handoff. And taken down, that after a gain of about 7 yards.
It looks like he's going to go down, but then he just,
It's the extra oomph.
grabs everybody and just pulls them with him.
It's called the oomph factor. It's the extra oomph. The oomph provides another 2 yards.
So, back to what I was saying before halftime. I saw a lineman limping off the field. It looks like I see one of the linemen, Eli, number 50. He's on crutches right now. Hopefully he's okay.
Oh, boy. Another handoff is pulling his way.
Oh, he
right down the line.
He is a monster when he has the ball. It took 4 defenders to bring him down, and he pushed them about 10 yards. Wonderful play by Anthony Malado, the senior fullback for Whittier.
Yep, that was number 40, Anthony Medillo.
The band-
Sophomore. We'll see 2 more years of him.
2 more years. Oh, wow. He looks like a senior when he's running the ball.
About 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Whittier Tech marching down again in the red zone again. Again, the positive thing is Tigers have not let up a touchdown here in the second half. But that offensive line is just plowing through the Tigers right now. And that's really been the difference is that offense. I was walking before the game and walking on the field and seeing how big that offensive line is.
I see
Definitely
Caesar.
a mismatch right there. Is that Caesar?
Caesar's limping off the field. It took him a while to get up. But
it looks like it's that same toe, though. The same toe has been giving him an issue. And he hasn't been the same in the last couple weeks.
yeah, I think that's the reason why we haven't been seeing him this game. He's the X factor for this team. And without him, the team looks like they need him. But right there, that last play, they faked the run with number 2, which Caesar fell for it and tackled him and took him a while to get up. But second down for Whittier. Fourth quarter starts.
They're going to switch sides here, 24-0. Sorry to interrupt you, Isaiah. Listen, it's gut check time right now. Now it's about just being able to not look at the score and just go one play at a time.
Exactly. I believe Tech could still make a 24-0 comeback with 12 minutes left. I believe. We all believe. We just need to stop them right here. Second down, they just need to stop them.
Well, listen, this is the same team that scored 29 points in the first quarter, against Boston English. Now, granted, it's not Boston English, but, that's possible. But you got to take it one play at a time.
Exactly.
You got to take it one play at a time right now. Be patient with yourself and see what happens.
The band is playing amazing music.
Absolutely.
Good to hear from here, making the fans happy.
I just want to give another shout out to the seniors. I mean, when they're representing the school and the city, putting that Lynn Tech uniform on, they've done it with class, and they should be proud of that. Don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened.
Exactly.
So, and being on this field right now is an honor.
12 minutes to go. This fourth quarter, last quarter of the game. Whittier's trying to capitalize on another score. Tech is trying to stop them. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. I do want to give
Get your popcorn ready.
Get your popcorn out.
Here for a long time.
After this next play, I want to give a shout out to the crew who's doing a great job. We'll do after this next play. The misdirection, and Tigers sniffed it out. That was number 32 for Whittier Tech. Running the football, Noah Allen. So we have Zach, who's directing Stephanie Grace, Shaylee, Amy, and our color commentator, Isaiah Marshall. Nuberetto with the play-by-play. Isaiah with the color. 11:30 left in the fourth quarter. Tigers down by 24 here at Manning Field. Running right down Main Street. Rumbling, tumbling, bubbling to the end zone.
That is another score by Al Manzar. He is crazy. I think he has like 2 touchdowns already this game, maybe 3.
That is a man-child right there.
He cannot be stopped. That play even tricked me. I'm watching it from the booth right here, and the quarterback took it from under the snap and faked the toss and passed it to him and rolled out as if he had the ball, and some Tech defenders fell for it, and he had a wide open hole in the middle. I think that was like a 15-yard touchdown. And 5 of that yards he was pushing people with him.
I mean, he gave some free rides on that one.
They looking like they going for 2 here. They want to score 32 points.
So again, like I said, this 2-point conversion thing is a new thing in football now.
And it falls short. Looks like the kid tripped over a teammate and fell. Tech's going off on the field right now, trying to capitalize, trying to score their first touchdown of the game.
So I mean, 4 touchdowns. Had they not gone for, let's just say they went for the extra point every time, it would have been 28-0. Now it's 30-0. So again, they can afford missing. A 2-point conversion. You figure in high school, a field goal, you got to have 3 things to go right. You got to have the snap to go right, the hold to go right and the kick to go right.
Exactly.
So, their thing is, rather than having 3 things go perfectly, let's just try to have 1 play go right.
Whittier getting ready to kick the ball to Tech. Alberto and Ethan Austin out there to return the kick.
So 30-0 here. I'm curious. He tackled at the 25-yard line.
And he gets smothered by a load of defenders who end up screaming in his face afterwards.
Which listen, you gotta win with class too. So, you gotta win with class, you gotta lose with class. So let's hope that, that there's that in this game. And I think they will be. So it looks like it's gonna be running clock here. 30-0 here in the 4th quarter.
Hear a fan saying, "Let's go 87." I don't know who number 87 is, but go 87.
Who's the most popular 87 in the world?
Rob Gronkowski.
There you go.
Best tight end of all time.
I agree.
And if he didn't get injured, he probably would have had way more stats. Oh,
Fumble. And Ortega picks it up and gets clobbered up here and is going to lose a couple yards. But the good thing is there wasn't a turnover.
At least he didn't give up, and he still tried running after there. I know some people that would pick up the ball and see a bunch of defenders and freeze, even though it's big, and then he broke 2 tackles.
One thing I think the Tigers, have improved on is their turnovers. There's only 1 turnover so far in this game. So, last couple games, between fumbles and what have you. So they have limited their turnovers, which is a positive thing.
It looked like a pass, but he ran it for yardage and gained a few yardage. From the yards that he lost, he gained more.
So again, this is one of the last home games. The last home game, I guess, official would be Thanksgiving on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Not Thanksgiving Day, but the Thanksgiving Eve game, I should say. But, I want to look at some positives in this game. And not necessarily made this game, but this team. I think a positive is that, I think relatively speaking, you're bringing back a lot of players. You're not losing a lot of seniors. You have an 8th grade quarterback.
You have a 10th grade corner and free safety and Colin, who looks like he's still injured. We didn't get to end up finding out what happened to him, but it looks like he's sitting. He looks upset. But
so in terms of that, there's some positive things going on to look forward to. And again, we'll see what the Tigers do next week in terms of the postseason starts next week. So if you don't make the postseason, there's consolation games. So the season is not over. So there's still games to be played next week. It's just a matter of who they're playing. So we'll get you updated on that. So just stay tuned to our YouTube page.
looks like Tech is gonna punt the ball here.
Yep, they're gonna punt the football.
There's about 7 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in this 4th quarter. Looks like they just wasting clock, which I don't blame them. Looks like Alberto didn't know where his adjustment was.
So running clock here. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game.
Oh,
And it's blocked partially and gets a Whittier Tech, a Tiger bounce, I should say, and goes out of bounds around the 45-yard line.
that gives Whittier another opportunity to score again late in the 4th quarter. It sucks as to being a Tiger fan with that happening. The kick looked like it was going to be a good kick, but the line just are too big. They just blocked it. Whittier comes out to score again.
So 6 and change left in the game. So Tigers will go down here. So Whittier will be 6-2. Their last loss, they actually lost to Kip They lost to Kip last week.
Yeah, it was a pretty close game. It was 42-28. Kip ended up winning.
And Tigers will go down to 3-5. So timeout called here. Good timeout, but still running clock.
Why is the clock still running if it's...
Well, I think they're doing running clock because of the score. And just in terms of, it's a 30-0 game. The likelihood of them catching up is going to be very slim.
Yeah.
So rather than the opposition running up the scoreboard, you figure the sooner you end the game, the more respectable the score could be.
Yeah, I agree.
That happens a lot. Obviously it doesn't happen in college football. I don't think it ever happens in college football. If I'm mistaken, let me know. But high school, if there's a blowout like this, they'll do a running clock.
Tiger goes on defense, looking to stop. I think Whittier's going to just take their time here to set up the play.
Want to thank LVTV for giving us a chance to broadcast this game. Phil Terranzoni, the great job they're doing over there. Ed Flynn, our fearless leader, Don Hussey, and all the great work that they're doing.
Wow, we're going to hit that.
Looks right on the side. Breaks a tackle. Still in bounds. Gets the first down.
That was Nathaniel Camo, sophomore. So they're putting a few of their reserves in.
It's good when reserve players get to have their time to shine. I remember playing for Tech, and I used to be in one of those reserve positions my sophomore year.
Right.
And it felt good being able to play.
And I agree. And tell me if I'm wrong. I always feel like, a lot of times people say, well, this is time that's not important necessarily, and it's going to be too many men on the field. It's going to be a flag. This is an opportunity for those young players for the coaches to see, who's going to be next in the pipeline.
Exactly.
So, it's like preseason football. A lot of people don't watch preseason football, but preseason football is important.
It is.
Because you want to see, all right, who, when I'm making my cuts on my football team, who's going to make it? Who are my dogs out there, as Deion Sanders says? Who are the dogs? Who's going to be my dogs and my leaders? So just under 3 minutes left in the game. Tigers will go down here.
I had fun today. Nice weather, nice game.
Beautiful game, and beautiful game, senior night. Couldn't ask literally for a better night. Couldn't ask for a better night. So,
like you said earlier, that it was probably going to be 50 tomorrow. So, playing in this game today in good weather, it's good.
Absolutely.
You don't want to play in cold weather,
So we're nearing 2 minutes left. Next week, we do not know what day the Tigers will be playing. We don't know who the Tigers will be playing, but they'll be playing next week. That's one thing we do know.
Looks like a little pitch. Oh, that was a good tackle by Darion Phillips, number 7, junior. Lynn Tigers.
Great job by Darion. What a great kid. What a great personality.
Yeah, he does got a great personality. When you're around him, you actually feel happy. There'd be times where you could be sad, but when you're around Darion, you get happy.
Absolutely. Just lights up a room.
He's so positive. Even when he's being screamed at, he's positive. I don't know how he does it. What a less than a minute and 40 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
So again, great job by our crew. So I'll give another shout out. Amazing job. We have Zach on directing, getting your shots right here. Zach, Stephanie, Grace, Shaylee, Amy, and Isaiah, who's doing our color commentary. So it looks like this will probably be one of the last plays of the game. Just under a minute left.
Looks like Tigers have the ball right here.
See what the Tigers do here. Maybe try to get a couple draws in. Yes, there was a handoff.
by the senior, Chris. And he's running.
Picks up some positive yards right there.
Christopher,
Follow.
the senior, number 4.
And they're going to try to get off one more play. 35 seconds left.
And the auto body shop. Great kid. And senior. About 24 seconds left in the game.
And they'll get one more play in. Handoff. And that's going to do it right there. So your final score, the Tigers go down 30-0 here. This is a hard-fought game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn.
Exactly.
And there was a lot of learning here today.
A loss leads to lessons.
So Tigers go down here, and we'll see where next week ends up, whether it's postseason or consolation. But nonetheless, we'll be playing next week. We're not sure who, we're not sure when, but there will be a game next week. I just want to give a shout out to the seniors. We're proud of you. You continue to make the school proud, the city proud, and your family proud. And as one of your teachers, your teachers and staff proud. So we want to give a shout out to all the seniors, band, cheerleaders, football players who are playing today. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Isaiah. Appreciate the whole crew. For everyone here at Manning Field, Lynn Tech 30, Whittier Tech, check that, Lynn Tech 0, Whittier Tech 30. For everyone here at Manning Field, I'm Lou Briato's Isaiah Marshall. I don't want to talk anymore. You don't want to hear me no more. Goodbye, Godspeed, whatever that means.